I'm Cursing Mushroom, and welcome to another Destiny 2 video. What's up, Guardians? Cursing Mushroom here, and on this video I'm going to show you how to obtain the ornaments for whichever faction you're using quickly and efficiently, so you're not like struggling and it's not taking you almost the whole week just to get the ornaments. I got them pretty quickly. I grinded all night for you guys, so that way I could give you the best possible scenario to finding them yourself. So let's check out the gear first, okay? So your mark for your Titan, what you have to do for it is you have to get 5 engrams from the faction that you're going with. The boots, what you have to do is get melee kills, and they cannot be on Earth. The chest piece, you have to get precision kills, and it does not matter where you are when you get the precision kills. And then the gauntlets, you have to get completion of lost sectors. It's 15 of them, but they cannot be on Earth, okay? And then the helmet, you have to be wearing the full armor set and complete a Nightfall strike. Of course, I was using Dead Orbit, so I wore the whole gear set, and I wore every single piece. Now, what I will say is I did not do the prestige mode, and I got it. And we two-manned it with one clanmate. I don't think that matters. It shouldn't matter, but I just wanted to tell you guys that just in case it did matter for some reason, but I don't think it does. It doesn't specify. But at first, when I started doing this, I thought I was doing something wrong because I was on Earth trying to farm the public events and stuff like that, and I wasn't getting my melees. I was doing the lost sectors, and I wasn't getting those. And then I reread it, and so apparently you have to be off of Earth. You cannot be on Earth. And so that's why one of the main reasons I created this, because the other planets, to be honest, is kind of crappy trying to do the lost sectors and melee stuff. But I think I've got a pretty good way to do it. It only took me a couple hours, and I kind of stacked it so I could get multiple things at once. Also, I want to say that if you don't have the full gear set when you start this, that's completely fine, because you could run just public events if you wanted to farm coins or strikes and get enough to buy the pieces of gear. So most people, I'm going to assume you had most of them already, but if you don't, you can always level up your faction and then just buy them with coins. And then once you get to the point where you've got the pieces, then this next step, which I'm going to show you, will help you tremendously. Now, I don't think I'll be honest, I'm not sure if you have to have all the pieces for it to matter, or if you just have to have one piece to do that specific challenge. I'm assuming that you're going to have the piece of gear just to be able to level it up to get the ornament. So that's what I think. That's me, because I honestly had all these already. I didn't have this one at the time, but I leveled them up and bought it. But I'm not 100% sure on that. So if you have experience with this, if you don't have them, but for some reason you're getting the ornaments, let me know down in the comments below. So that way, some of our peers out here that are looking as themselves and how to do this and that, it can help them as well. So it's always a great thing to share with the community. To the gameplay. Okay, guys, so first things first, you want to spawn in on Mercury and go to the Lost Sector. But before we get into those details, I'm going to explain to you guys which build you should be using for each class, so that way this works efficiently. Now, with the Titan, as I'm using, you want to run Striker in the bottom skill tree. Use an exotic piece of gear to whatever you prefer. It doesn't really matter, because the only reason you're using the bottom skill tree is to get that health regeneration from melees and to increase damage and range, so that way you don't have to worry about ads killing you with their actual bullets. You can just tank through all of the enemies. If you're using a hunter, you want to make sure you're using the Arc Strider with the top skill tree. And if you have any questions on the build, you can click the link above and it will take you to the actual build. But it's the same principle as the Titan Striker. You're getting increased melee range and damage, and it's healing you. Now, if you're using the Warlock, you're going to want to use the Voidwalker with Devour effect. You want to eat your grenade before you go in here with these enemies, and then when you start to melee, you will be able to continue to heal. You can also use Karnstein armlets if it helps you. I would recommend it if you have them. Now, what I also recommend on weapons is bring a Nameless Midnight in here if you have one. If you don't, use something like a Better Devils or something that's going to single shot targets, because most enemies in here, except the Harpies and the boss, only takes one crit shot from the Nameless Midnight. Now, in terms of how I'm doing it, I recommend that you run through here and melee all the goblins and hobgoblins and precision shot the Harpies at first. You will get your melee kills before the precision shots, but that is okay. Now, you want to obviously start to beginning to finish. You want to complete it. You want to run through here, melee everything, shoot everything that you can with precision shots, including the Harpies. You can take that any way you want. I just found it the most effective way for me and the quickest way possible to get it completed. Note that you will not get multiple items from the chest more than twice in 10 minutes, so you're probably not going to get many items. It's just a way to exploit it because you still get the completed lost sector for your actual ornament by just opening the chest. Now, what I'm doing is I'm running through here and meleeing these guys, like I said, and then shooting the actual Harpies. I recommend also using a power weapon that will help you kill this boss quickly. Like, I'm using the shotgun because it really helps to just get him out of the way quickly, because honestly, he's just in the way. Now, another thing that I'm going to note here is you're going to get the melees quicker, and that's fine. Once you get the melees, just walk through here with your Nameless Midnight, if you have it, or a hand cannon or something that does high damage, because it will one-shot all these targets. I searched on other planets, and it was the best place that you didn't have a lot of jumping puzzles and stuff, and the ads were simply one-shot melee or one-shot from like the Nameless Midnight, for instance. So when you've done your melees and your precisions, you will have the actual lost sector. So what you'll have to do is stay in the same area like I'm doing here. And what you'll want to do is bypass all the enemies in the beginning, run to the end, kill all of the ads in that room, including the boss, open the chest, run through this barrier, walk outside and up the stairs, and restart the engagement. And that's all you have to do once you get to that point. The actual mark on the Titan, or the hood on the Warlock, or the hood on the Hunter, or the bond on the Warlock, it's all based on actually getting engrams from the vendor. So all you have to actually do is complete your milestones. So what I did is I did this and completed my milestones, and I had it all completely done. So just do these things and you'll be completely set. Before the end of the day, you'll have all your ornaments and your milestones done, and hopefully some sweet looking loot. So guys, I hope you enjoy this. As usual, I'm going to play you a song here so that way you can make sure you don't miss anything. Guys, it's been great. It's been wonderful. It's been awesome. Hopefully this helps you guys so that way you're not spending all week on this thing, because I knew it would have taken me forever if I wouldn't have found something like this for myself. And I like sharing this kind of content with you guys. If you like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. You can always subscribe to the channel with a red bar, or in the description or comments below. I always leave links there for you guys. Guys, as usual, hope you have a great morning, day, afternoon, or night, wherever you are. Cursing Mushroom out. Let's enjoy this music.